Most creators think the reason they're not scaling is because they need better content, better chats, better strategies, and yes, those matter, but the truth is this: the creators who make over 100k a month aren't just more talented, they're better at managing their time. So they know exactly where their energy goes, what tasks actually move the needle forward, and how to structure their days so that they never burn out or fall behind. Time management here is the hidden separator between creators who plateau at a few thousand a month and the creators who build the six-figure empires. And in this video, I'm actually going to show you exactly how to structure your time so you can scale to 100k a month, even if you have a job, even if you go to school or a family. And I'm also going to walk you through the amount of content you actually need to produce to hit that level and how to make that volume feel effortless instead of overwhelming. Now, let's break this down from the beginning. One of the most important things you need to understand is this: your non-negotiable tasks. So if you want to hit 100k a month, there are certain actions that must happen consistently every single week. Not sometimes, not when you're feeling motivated, not when life is convenient, it's just every single week. And before we get into that list, the highest leverage thing you can do with your time, the thing that directly scales your income, the thing that truly separates the top earners is content creation. Your chatting can be outsourced, your scheduling can be automated, and your admin work can be delegated. But your face, your personality, your vibe, those are simply irreplaceable. And that's why your time must be allocated toward the one thing that no one else can do for you: creating content at scale. And before we even talk about structuring your week, you need to understand the actual content volume required to hit 100k a month. Most people wildly underestimate this. So let's start with the first category: social media content, because nothing else matters if you're not driving new subscribers to your page. Think of social media as the oxygen tank for your business. No matter how strong your chats are, subscribers eventually are going to leave. And if you're not constantly filling the top of your funnel, your growth becomes unpredictable. The difference between a creator stuck at 5k a month and one making 50 to 100k is simple. One treats social media like a casual creative outlet, and the other treats it like their full-time traffic machine. Platforms like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and Twitter all reward one thing: consistency. Not perfection, not any crazy ideas, consistency. And when you decide on a posting schedule, the algorithm is going to expect you to stick to it. Skipping days destroys your momentum. Your reach drops, your discovery slows, and once you lose that momentum, it can take weeks to get it back. The top creators on these platforms create volume. That's the game. The more unique pieces of content you push out, the more chances you have to hit a viral post, which directly leads to more subs. And here's the part that most creators are never really going to consider. If you want to scale, you should be running at least 3 accounts per platform, not as niche pages. Niche pages are dead. They're oversaturated and everyone is copying everyone else. Instead, you want multiple accounts posting the same type of content, the same style, the same persona. Why? Because when something hits, you want to multiply the effect, not split your energy across different niches. And to maximize reach, you should be creating original versions of each video for each account, not reposts and not repurposed. Original videos perform better because platforms push unique content further. And this is where the numbers start to become real. If you post once a day across 3 accounts, that's 21 videos a week. If you post twice a day across 3 accounts, that's 42 videos a week. And if you post 3 times a day, that jumps to 63 unique pieces of content every single week. I know that sounds insane, but by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how to film this volume in under 5 hours a week. Yes, really. Now, even though original content performs best, you should also have extra accounts where you post repurposed content. This lets you squeeze maximum value from every video you create. So think of these as your passive reach engines: low effort and high reward. Now let's talk about long form platforms like YouTube and OFTV. So long form content is one of the most underrated traffic sources for creators. If you can commit to just 1 YouTube video per week, the impact on your brand is huge. These videos allow you to talk, show personality, build deeper trust, and create a stronger emotional connection. Your outfit should be attractive, but still within YouTube's rules. You want to tease your brand vibe without risking demonetization or any removals. And here's the magic: fans who discover you through long form content often become whales. Why? Because they spend 10 minutes watching you talk. They feel like they know you, they understand you, they connect with your personality. Now, that level of parasocial bonding turns into significantly higher spenders on OnlyFans. Let's move to the second category, the OnlyFans content itself. To keep your fans engaged and increase retention, you should be posting 1 to 3 pieces of feed content per day. That means 7 to 21 feed posts per week. This ensures your page feels active, alive, and full full of value. Then you want at least one sexting sequence per week. Sequences work because they mimic real-time intimacy. They make the fan feel like they're influencing what's happening, like they're interrupting you, pulling you into the moment, controlling the direction. Now, that psychological trigger, the feeling of "I caused this," is one of the strongest buying motivators in adult content across every niche. On top of that, you need 1 to 2 mass PPV videos every week. Over half of your subscribers will never chat, but they will buy content. So if you're not sending mass PPVs, you're simply ignoring thousands of dollars in predictable revenue. So let's recap everything you need weekly if your goal was to hit 100K a month. Up to 63 short form videos, 1 long form YouTube OFTV video, up to 21 feed posts, 1 sexting sequence, up to 2 mass PPVs. Now that's a ton of content, but here's the good news. When you build the right system, this workload becomes not only manageable, but shockingly efficient. The first major step is outsourcing your chats. This isn't optional at the 100K level. You need coverage 24/7. You need emotional investment in conversations, and you simply don't have the time to do this yourself if you're also creating 60+ pieces of content a week. But outsourcing only works if you hire a competent team. If you find yourself constantly checking their chats, correcting them, or worrying, about their performance, you may as well be chatting yourself at that point, really. Next, you need all your content scheduled. Both your social content and your OnlyFans content should be planned and queued in advance. Your agency should handle this if you're with one, but if not, use scheduling tools to automate absolutely everything. You shouldn't be waking up and manually posting. That destroys your flow and simply wastes time. Now, let's talk about the most important strategy of all, and this is batch filming. If you want to scale to 100K a month, you cannot film randomly throughout the week. You need one dedicated filming block around 5 hours a week where you produce all your content. This is the secret behind every high-performing creator. Batch filming eliminates procrastination, it removes decision fatigue, and creates consistent branding. And here's how to make batch days efficient. Before you film, you need a detailed plan. Write out the concept for your videos, so the angles, the vibe, the location, the outfits, and organize them so you're not constantly switching outfits or setups more than you need to. This alone cuts filming time in half, and we've seen creators reduce procrastination by over 50% just by having a proper plan in the first place. And if you have the budget and your style of content allows for it, a videographer can actually increase efficiency even more. It's not essential, you can film yourself. And the real efficiency comes from planning and batching. And here's something that most creators actually overlook. Always stay at least 1 week ahead, because life happens. You get sick, you travel, you have emergencies, and if you don't have a buffer week of content ready to go, you fall behind instantly. And rebuilding consistency is painful. Being 1 week ahead creates peace of mind and stable growth. Now, beyond the content strategy, let me give you some additional time management tips, that separate high earners from everyone else. Number 1, eliminate micro decisions. The biggest time waster isn't filming, it's thinking about filming. Remove decision making, pre-plan outfits, pre-plan locations, pre-plan your scripts. Your filming day should look like executing a checklist. Number 2, block your time, don't sprinkle the tasks. Never mix chatting, filming, planning, and admin in the same day. Your brain switches gears far too often and you'll just lose efficiency. Have a content day, an admin hour, a planning session, not a bit of everything all the time. And number 3 is to create no work zones. So to avoid burnout, set boundaries. Maybe evenings are off limits. Maybe Sundays are your reset day. Your mental freshness equals your creativity. Protect it. Number 4, streamline your environment. So have a dedicated filming setup. So, lighting, camera, outfits, everything in one place. The less setup time you have, the more you can produce. And if you implement the system I've outlined in this video, outsource chats, schedule your content, batch your filming, stay ahead, and remove decision fatigue, you'll actually find that producing the content required to hit 100K per month becomes not only manageable, but surprisingly efficient. You'll be able to create everything you need in under 5 hours a week and actually enjoy the freedom that this business model is supposed to provide. Please don't get it confused and think that just because you create this amount of content, you will hit 100K a month. You also need to optimize the quality of the content that you create. However, if you implement this amount of volume with high quality content, then that is where you start to see exponential results. So I will make another video on how to make sure your content is as effective as possible. That brings us to the end of the video. So time management isn't just about productivity, it's about building a lifestyle that allows you to scale your income without sacrificing your mental health, your relationships, or your creativity. The creators who master their time are the creators who win long term. So if you got value from this video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and also drop a comment. And if you want more deep dives on scaling your OnlyFans business to 5, 10, or even 100K a month, I've got more videos coming very, very soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.